Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Loving Lives. I am Ian Albanese, the Senior Director.
And I'm the Junior Director, Abby Gatto. The cast and crew have been working incredibly hard these past few months, and we're so excited to present to you our show.
We are very grateful for everyone who's gotten us to this point, and we hope you enjoy the show. 4 quick announcements. Exits are here, 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 and here, and there is a 15-minute intermission between Acts 1 and 2.
We would like everyone to please make note that throughout the show there are often loud noises and flashing lights. And lastly, we will be selling concessions during intermission, but we ask that no food or drink is brought to the auditorium. Enjoy the show.
Come close to your radios, ladies. Here's the episode you've been waiting for. Can Max McAllister find a way to cure his wife Catherine's amnesia? Done. Can Catherine's memory return in time to save her mother from a broken-hearted death? And can Catherine's memory ever return in time so that her mother will allow a marriage between her daughter and the son of her late husband's murderer? Brought to you by Nightingale Soap, the soap that makes you sing. Now here's the long-awaited episode. The show that asks the question, will Catherine ever find happiness, or what? Brought to you by Nightingale Soap, the soap that makes you sing, the soap that makes you take wing, the soap that makes you warble. Nightingale Soap, the soap that makes you want to warble. Now here's the anxiously, eagerly awaited episode of loving, lively, lilting, lasting, no lit, lip, loving, libido, laden?
Hey, John! Ah! What's the matter? What is it?
Mac, is that you?
Yes, it's me. Of course it's me. Who do you think it is? What the hell are you doing here in the dark for? The show's not for another hour. Why did you scream like that? Scared the bejesus out of me.
I just came early to rehearse. Are you okay?
Okay? No, I'm not okay. My heart's going a mile a minute. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Well, rehearsal anyway. We don't even have the script yet.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in. You startled me.
Startled? Yeah, try walking into a dark theater and having somebody scream at you. You could give a guy a heart attack, you know. God knows I'm under enough stress. One too many scares like that? Be a basket case. Be a casket case. Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
You see, I came in to get used to the new space, that's all.
Once they get used to it, it's the worst studio in the building. Can't believe they stuck us in this hole. No offense, baby, but we've got some better rooms than you. It's gonna take me till showtime to get these mics wired up. What's to get used to?
Well, you see, Mac, I've got this theory, this idea, that you've got to know a space before you perform in it. Like, you smell that? Take a deep sniff, Mac.
What? Did you step in something?
No. It's the smell of the history of the place. The rope, the paint, the coffee. Every show that's ever played here has left a smell.
Yeah, some of them stink when they're playing, too.
Every failure and every success, it goes right up my nose, and a picture starts to blossom in my mind, you know?
No, nothing has ever blossomed up my nose. Move over there for a minute, would you? You seen any of the others yet?
No, it's just me so far. But Mac, I was wondering, do you think the sponsors would use anything I came up with?
Put it this way. They're not exactly thrilled with what we've been doing lately, you know. That's why we moved into the studio. It's the last stop before we're out the door and on the street. Somebody's got to come up with something that works, but fast.
Well, you see, I've been kicking around some ideas for the ads. And I think it all lies in the symbol of the bird, the nightingale. The soap that makes you sing just doesn't carry enough of the bird idea, you know? So I've been thinking, what other sounds can you associate with birds and washing clothes? So I came up with the soap that burbles in your bubbles, warbles in your wash, twitters in your toilet. Wait, no. Twitters at twilight for women who like to do their wash at night, huh? So what do you say, Mac? When you think of a bird, does it warble, burble, or twitter?
If you shoot it, it croaks. Look, for now, just read what they give you, all right? Don't do any twittering on your own just yet. We're not that desperate. Oh, beautiful. Better get up there pretty quick.
What's that, snow?
Yeah, it's getting pretty heavy on the roof.
What if it caves in while we're on air?
Then we'll croak like the nightingales. Look, don't worry about it. I'll slap some plywood up there so we don't get a snowbank on the stage, but the roof ain't gonna come down. I know this building. It's old, but it's built to last. Aren't you, you old pile of bricks? You're not gonna let Mac down, are you? She's talking to me.
Mac, you're amazing.
So I'm told. All right, I'm hearing you. Patient old girl, ain't she?
Incredible. See, you do know about the spirit of the place, Mac. You even talk to the building.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't sniff it.
To each his own. I'll be right back. I'm going out for some air.
If you see any of the others, will you just tell them to hustle up? We'll rehearse as soon as they get here.
Have we got scripts yet?
No, I just want everyone set when they come.
All right, I'll be right back. Lulling and your laundry.
Don't be late.
I won't be. Choose the chirping.
Yeah, famous last words.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Who are you?
I'm Abigail Shipley. I'm looking for Mac Hooper. I'm his new assistant.
Jeez, I forgot you were coming today. Hi, I'm Mac Hooper.
Abigail Shipley, or Abby Shipley.
Gotcha, Shipley. You wouldn't happen to be...
The producer's niece? Yes, I am. But don't worry, I'm here to learn. Use me.
You want to be careful who you say that to.
Pardon?
Forget it. You don't mind ladders, do you?
Nope, I'll climb anything. I'm here to learn.
Good. I'm gonna climb to the top. When I get up there, just hand me one of those pieces of plywood.
Okay. Oh, this is so exciting, Mr. Hooper. I'm actually assisting a theatrical thing. I've wanted this since I was a child, Mr. Hooper.
Jeez, I'm sorry you didn't have a better childhood. Can you hand that up here now?
Uh-huh. There you go. I hope you understand that I'm sincere about wanting to learn, Mr. Hooper.
Yeah, sure, I understand, but I'm wondering, though. How'd you happen to get hired onto this show?
Oh, well, Uncle Ralph says that you're a man who knows a lot and that I could learn a lot from working here. He calls your position experimental. No show has ever had one man working as sound and lights and stage managing and directing all at the same time. He calls it an innovation.
Innovation, huh? There's another word that comes to my mind.
Well, what would that be, Mr. Hooper?
Cheap.
Oh, well, Uncle Ralph says that I probably couldn't do much damage here.
Oh, lovely.
Mr. Hooper?
Yeah?
Could we not mention Uncle Ralph anymore? I mean, if you introduced me around or anything. I wouldn't want anyone to accuse him of Neptunism or anything.
Neptunism? Are you telling me you're from another planet?
Oh, no, Mr. Hooper. Uncle Ralph would never hire an alien. He says the aliens are what's wrong with this country.
Right. Can you hand that other piece now?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mr. Hooper, would you happen to know if Walter Steed works on this show?
Yeah, according to him, he's all of this show. Why?
Well, I just happen to think that he's the greatest radio actor in the whole world.
Oh, that makes two of you. You could be president of his fan club if he'd be willing to step down.
He wouldn't happen to be in the building, would he?
Hold up a mirror. That'll attract him.
Oh, well, if I was to bump into him or something, I don't know what I'd do. A girl's got to be prepared for something like that, you know?
Well, that does that. I'm coming down.
Where in the hell are my throat lozenges?
Abby, stop moving. You're shaking the ladder, Abby. You're going to knock me down. Freeze, Abby. Don't move. He can't see you.
You don't move. Okay. Good. That's very good.
Hooper, did you do something with my throat lozenges? Great Scott, who is this girl? What is the matter?
She's in love with you. She fainted. Now get me down from here.
The poor girl.
The poor girl. What about me, Walter? Come on, I'm not holding on by much here. Move the ladder.
This is Walter Steed, my dear. Everything is all right. I'm here.
Walter, the ladder. Steed, the ladder. Move the ladder.
She fainted dead away at the sight of me. Such a charming girl.
Somebody move the ladder.
Oh, thank God.
Anyone seen Rosie?
No, Jack, move the ladder.
Steed, you seen Rosie?
No, I haven't. Quiet. I think she's stirring. Wake up, my dear. You're in the arms of your idol.
Jack, for God's sake, the ladder.
Rosie?
I'm having a very bad day. Walter, this is God speaking. I command you to move the ladder back under my feet.
Not now, Hooper. Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy? Busy? What do you think? I'm reading the latest issue of Variety up here? Come on, my fingers are slipping, Walter. Move the ladder. Walter! Walter!
Herman?
What did you say?
You heard me, Herman. I'm gonna broadcast to the whole world over network radio your real name if you don't move the ladder now.
You wouldn't, you little prick.
Oh, why would you, pompous ass? Move the ladder.
I could just let you drop.
And with my dying breath, I'd tell the world, Walter Steed is really
All right,
Herman.
all right. Don't say it again. But I hope you rot in hell for this, you filthy blackmailer.
Yeah, another day, maybe. Oh, sweet ladder of mine. Oh, my aching arms.
Oh, Mr. Hooper, I had the most wonderful dream. I was in the arms of Walter Steed.
That is a wonderful dream, my dear.
Gee, she's got a low tolerance for schmucks.
Mac, have you seen Jack?
Yeah, it's up at the top of his head a minute ago anyway. He went that away looking for you.
What's her problem?
She loves me.
She is sick. Jack!
This is gonna be a good one. Can just feel it in my bones. A blizzard outside. The roof's caving in. I almost fall to my death. The sponsors are ready to can the show. We're having a good day, yes we are.
Hello.
Mr. Steed, Walter Steed, can I have your autograph?
There will be plenty of time for that, my dear. Why don't you just rest for a moment, get used to seeing me in the flesh. I don't want you to faint again.
Oh, I fainted? I could just die from embarrassment.
Oh, now really, it's only natural. We all get a little excited sometimes, that's all. I even feel faint myself when I look at some of my photo albums. Would you like to sit down, my dear?
Oh, no, Mr. Steed, I should be waiting on you.
Nonsense, child. Individuals of like taste simply help one another. What is it?
Oh, I can't believe I'm really sitting here with Walter Steed. It's not like we could possibly have anything in common.
Yeah, sure you do, Abby. You're both in love with the same man.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Hooper. Is there anything I could be doing to help?
Why don't you sit and kind of stay out of the way for today, all right? Learn by looking.
But I want to help.
Don't worry. Hooper can take care of his business and everyone else's. Besides, he does it all the time. But let's find out something more about you. Abigail, is it?
Yes, Abigail Shipstein. Abby Shipstein.
As in Beerstein?
Yes, I was named after Bierstein, as a matter of fact.
Is that right?
That's fascinating, Miss Shipstein.
Abigail, please.
Abigail, then.
Or Abby, my friends call me Abby.
Abby it is.
Or you could just call me whatever.
All right. Whatever.
Oh, you are too funny, Mr. Steed. I've always admired you for your sense of humor.
Always. Have we met before?
Oh, no! By always, I meant before. Before now. I've always been a fan of your work, Mr. Steed. I mean, I waited 2 hours in a line to be in the studio audience when you were a doctor on Pastures of Romance.
A fine role. I was sorry to see that series end.
Oh, so was I, Mr. Steed.
I'm sorry, my boy, but your cow is dead.
Oh, I cried for days after that episode, Mr. Steed.
Walter.
Oh, I couldn't call you that. It would be too much.
Call him idiot. He prefers that.
Pay no attention to him, Abigail. Mr. Hooper delights in denigrating that to which he cannot hope to aspire to.
Oh, your English is so good.
Thank you, my dear. But let's find out something more about you, Abigail. Would you mind answering a personal question?
Oh, not at all, Mr. Steed.
What would you most like to know about me?
Oh boy, he's really prying with that one, Abby.
Well, anything, everything. Were you always such a great actor?
Well, I believe a man must be born to greatness, Abby. So in that way, yes, I was. I was taught well, too. My father, bless his soul, was a silent film actor. I was born into the era of silent film. In fact, my mother gave birth to me on the set of a silent film.
And he's hated silence ever since.
My father used to always tell me, Walter, no matter what happens, the true actor goes on with the scene. Do you know how he came to his end?
How do you tell, Mr. Steed?
He was making a film in the Amazonian rainforest, and a tender love scene called for him to be standing neck deep in the river. There were piranhas in that river.
Piranhas?
Fish with teeth, the size of his ego.
Oh, my!
That's right, absolutely terrifying. He was playing the scene, as I said, water up to here, when the piranhas started in.
Well, what did your father do next, Mr. Steed?
What any true actor would do. He finished the scene, and though those vicious fish were ripping at his flesh, he kept on his face a look of pure love. In minutes, there was nothing left of my father from the neck down.
And nothing left of his son from the neck up.
I think the last words my father heard were, "Cut. That's a wrap." And then his head floated peacefully down the Amazon.
Oh my, that sounds like it was beautiful, Mr. Steed.
It was. It certainly was.
Gee, I really hate to break up this Steed Admiration Society meeting, but I gotta run a couple wires while you're standing.
Just as well, I need to go to my dressing room to do some vocal exercises. Would you care to accompany me, Miss Shipstein?
There's nothing that I need to do here, is there, Mr. Hooper?
Of course not, Abigail. Hooper is more than just a nuisance. He is capable of setting up without anyone's help. Right this way.
Walter, can I speak with you for a minute?
What is it, Hooper?
Just give me a sec, would you?
Excuse me, Abigail.
So, about Abby there, she's a minor.
Oh. I'll be discreet. Right this way, my dear. Just a note about the performance. Hooper is always asking my advice.
You better be discreet, Mr. Steed. Mishandling Miss Shipstein could put you in deep ship. Now, what did I do with those wire cutters? Oh, no. I know you hate the cold, baby, but don't fail me today. The show has got to go on. That a girl. Phew, what's next?
Rosie? God, where is she?
Jack? Where are you?
So this is the big time, huh? Looks like a dump to me. What the? Oh, that's very nice. We got a building that can't even keep the outside outside. Hey, you.
Oh, what?
Are you Hooper?
No, I'm Hopper.
Mac?
Jack.
Jack Hooper?
Jack Hopper. Were you looking for me?
I don't know. They sent me over from the studio. I'm supposed to be looking for... I think it was a Mac Hooper.
Well, I'm Jack Hopper.
You're also a broken record. You said that already.
You're not looking for me. Rosie!
Who's Rosie? Where's Mac Hooper? What the hell is this place?
Jack?
Hey, I just saw Jack. You want to tell me where Mac is?
Unbelievable. Unforgivable. How could they do this? Hooper, where are you? This is absolutely unheard of.
I'm sure it was a misunderstanding. That's all it was.
Oh no, Abigail, don't be naive. Make no mistake, it's part of a conspiracy. It's not the first time I've been persecuted for my talents, but this is blatant. To have the nerve to change the locks on my dressing room and put that other person's name on the door.
Oh, Walter, you don't think Mr. Benny did it himself, do you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Jack and I have had our moments.
Oh, don't you worry. My uncle will be hearing about this.
Your uncle? Who's your uncle?
My uncle Raphael Shipstein.
How can he help?
He's, locksmith. He can help you change the locks.
No, that's only a temporary solution, my dear. First, I must prepare myself for the show. My primary obligation is to my listeners. When the show is over, then you will see trouble with a capital T.
Oh, your anger is so impressive, Mr. Steed.
Yes, it is. But for now, I must let it flow out of me.
Mr. Steed, are you all right?
Oh, yes. Through the years, I've developed a tailored series of vocal warm-ups. I'm releasing tension in order to be able to fill myself with character.
Oh, you're so full of it already, Walter.
Thank you, my dear. Would you mind running over to Studio B and getting me a cup of coffee? It's part of my warm-up.
Oh, not at all, Walter.
Oh, and Abigail,
Yes?
bring an empty cup as well.
Okay.
Poor, lovesick child.
Rosie?
Jack, where are you?
Rosie!
Jack, I'm sorry.
Baby, no. I'm taking the blame. I flew off the handles about the commitment thing.
You know I'm not trying to trap you.
I know that. I was crazy. Besides, who wouldn't want to get trapped by a dame like you? I was crazy.
You were? I was the one who threw the bowling ball.
Yeah, how'd you do that? You been putting the shot on the side or something?
How's your shoulder?
It's alright, you just grazed me.
Big old Rosie beats up on Teensy Weensy Jack all the time, doesn't she?
While you're at it, I got a few other spots that are feeling kind of sore lately.
I can just imagine. How about right there?
Tell me you love me, Jack.
Whoa, you know, we're gonna be on air pretty quick here, and I'm not set up yet.
Jack?
What? Baby, no, really. There's a lot I gotta do. I mean, we don't have the script yet, I know, but, what if the script calls for a gunshot? I don't know if I've got any blanks to shoot.
Jack Hopper, this is just what we were talking about last night.
What? This isn't about that. I just gotta set up. That's all.
I asked you a question. I asked you to say 3 simple words and, well, you couldn't say them.
What? What words? What do you want? How about, let's go to bed.
That's 4. It's just like my analyst told me.
Would you shut up? Rosie, I told you, don't bring up that quack again.
Quack shows how much you know. He happens to be the foremost farting psychoanalyst in this entire city.
Oh, well, whoop-de-doo. You run to him like he's your mother or something.
I should have known you'd bring up your mother.
What? I didn't bring up my mother. I said it was like your mother.
You're still mad at your mom for weaning you and you're taking it out on me.
Ha! That just shows how much your fancy Freud friend really knows. I wasn't weaned. My mother always fed me a bottle.
Oh, Jack, no wonder you're so angry. But until you can stop blaming me and all other women for your deprived of as a child, you'll never be able to commit to a relationship. But I warn you, Jack Hopper, I won't wait forever. I will not and never will be your mother's breast!
What? Well, who's asking you to be? What are you looking at?
Oh, Walter, here you go. I'm sorry it took me so long.
That's fine, my dear. I'll be ready for it in a moment.
What do you mean you don't need me?
Don't need. It's the opposite of do need. Look it up in the dictionary under go home.
So you mean I'm not getting paid?
Not unless you rob somebody.
Well, I just might have to do that, because I spend all my money on cab fare trying to get over here, which, by the way, it's very difficult to get a cab when there's snow out there up to your eyeballs. I had to take 2. The first one got stuck, and I busted my shoe trying to get it out.
Oh, my heart bleeds, but as you can see, I'm pretty busy at the moment. Excuse me.
But I'm telling you, I'm supposed to be here. The notice on the wall at the dance studio said you needed dancers today.
Well, as you can see by the size of the live audience out there, I don't need dancers. That call was for a live variety show that got canceled a week ago. I called the studio to tell you they should have called you.
I don't have a phone. I told you I'm flat broke.
So what do you want from me, a tip for showing up when I don't want you?
Something would be nice anyway.
Okay. If it'll get you out of my hair and then out of the studio, here's a tip. Get a phone.
Oh, that's cute. That's very nice.
I do my best.
What's his problem?
He's warming up.
What's he do when he gets hot?
I'm ready for my coffee now, Abigail.
Of course. Here you go, Walter. Be careful, though. It's very hot.
This is a nut house. Hey, Mac, I'm not through talking to you yet. Excuse me.
Oh, sure. Sorry to be in your way. Sheesh, the women around this place.
Walter, are you all right? Do you need more coffee? Are you choking? What's wrong? It's right here, Walter. Empty cup. Oh, the empty cup. Here you go.
I can't swallow anything before I go on the air, my dear. It tends to clog my throat and not allow the resonating chambers to fully resonate.
I understand.
You should probably get ready yourself. We'll be on shortly.
Oh, you didn't think I was an actress, did you? I mean, I'm flattered, really. It's actually always been my dream to be an actress.
Oh.
But no, I'm just Mr. Hooper's assistant.
I simply assumed that.
No, it's really okay, Walter. Like I said, it's always been my dream to be an actress. But no, I'm just Mr. Hooper's assistant.
Oh. Abigail, perhaps we'd better shift back to Mr. Steed, you being part of the crew and all. It might send the wrong type of message if you understand me.
Of course, Mr. Steed, I'm sorry if I offended you.
No harm done, my girl, no harm. In the future, though, when you bring me my coffee, if you mark the empty cup with an S, I'd appreciate it.
With an S?
Right, for spit.
Oh, should I do that now?
No need, I'll just put a mark in the cup this time. That will suffice.
I'm telling you, Tipsy, I don't have anything for you.
Come on, this is a busy place, you're a busy guy, and I'm flat broke. I busted my shoe trying to get here. What are you gonna do about that?
Sweetheart, your shoe is the farthest thing from my mind right now. Jack, are we about set up?
Set up for what? I don't even know what we're gonna eat for today.
Hooper, I want a word with you.
Yeah, I know. The scripts are late again. I can't do anything about that. We just got to get everybody in here together in case we should happen to get a minute to rehearse before we're on the air.
Hooper, the situation with my dressing room is absolutely unacceptable. I will not stand for it. Where are my clothes? It's time for me to get changed.
Yeah. Jack, where's Rosie? Thought I saw her earlier.
She's Probably talking to her analyst or something.
Oh, beautiful. You two aren't having a spat, are you? What's it about?
She just wants me to tell her something I don't want to tell her. That's all.
Well, tell her. Tell her. I mean, at least get her in here. Either one of you can function when you're at each other.
She can get herself in here.
Where's Blanche? Has anybody seen Blanche?
Hooper, I'm warning you, I simply will not stand for this lack of professionalism.
You want me to find Blanche? Tell me what she looks like. I know this place upsides and downs by now.
You think we're gonna do an outdoor scene today?
I must wear my performance clothes before I go in the air, and I can't get into my room to get them. What did they do with my clothes, Hooper?
Who else is missing? The organist. Where's the organist?
Are you listening to me, Hooper?
Sam and Props told me they don't have an organ for the studio.
I'll swipe one for you. Tell you what, for $1 each, I'll find Blanche, Rosie, an organ, and an organist. It's a bargain.
What about a thunderstorm? We did a storm last week.
John, where the hell is John?
I will walk off this set, and you will have no one to carry this series if I am not told where to locate my performance attire, Hooper. That is not a threat.
What if the script calls for an ocean scene? I didn't bring any seagulls with me today.
All I need is enough to pay for my shoes and cab fare. I'll be your assistant.
I don't think you recognize the gravity of the situation, Hooper.
All right, stop! Stop, all of you! Hang on just a damn minute. Nobody say nothing, just shut up! You, prepare for the worst. We said if the script calls for the moment, tabernacle choir, singing in a bowling alley. The works. Then go find Rosie. Tell her you go to the moon and back just to be with her. Get her in here. And you. Your new dressing room is 3 doors down from the old one. They cleared out a broom closet. Go get changed and get back in here. And you. I don't have anything for you to do. This is not the Salvation Army. I am not Santa Claus. I don't fix shoes. And I sure as hell don't need another assistant. The one I got almost killed me a while ago. With the two of you, I'd be a goner for sure. Go home. And where's Abigail?
Oh, I'm over here, Mr. Hooper.
I want you to go inside and find my announcer, John Cleary. Went out there about half an hour ago.
You see, but look at
Don't say a word. I'm telling you, a guy under too much stress, it's a dangerous unit. I'm a time bomb. Just go do what I told you. Now! There, that's better. It's been a pleasure, Mimsy, but you gotta go. Happy hunting.
So this is the big time. Network radio. Can't even get a cup of coffee. Ugh, barely warm. What a dump. Hey, excuse me. Wait, are you two here to dance?
Well, I ain't exactly wearing this for my health, honey.
For your health, oh good one, Trix, you're a scream.
You seen Mac Hooper?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. Just a minute. Oh, Mac! Oh, Mr. Hooper! Look who's here. By some strange coincidence. 2 other girls dressed in funny costumes. I'll be darned if they don't look like dancers.
Are you still here? I thought I told you.
Mac, get your bag of ugly bones out here.
Trixie? Trixie, you old hag.
Who are you calling old, huh? Compared to you, I was born yesterday.
Hey, all the parts are functioning, sweetheart.
I'll bet they are. Oh, hey, this is my compadre Donna.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Hooper.
Please, Mac, why don't you?
Or you could just call him Luscious.
Hey, we don't have to worry about official titles here. So, what brings the two of you out on this town?
Well, you do, Mr. Hooper.
Me?
Aha! You got a call, didn't you? 2 weeks ago. 10 dancers here today for a variety show. Come dressed
I'm ready
in
to
red.
go because there ain't no place to change at the studio. I'm used to that.
I saw a couple of the others at the studio. They'll be over if they can get through the drifts.
Are you sure that was today, Trix?
I got the notice right here, Mac. Took it right off the wall at the studio.
I'll be damned.
Yes, you will.
How'd I do that? I thought I called and told them to cancel the gig. We're just doing a soap here, Trix. We don't have a live audience at all. Nobody's gonna be here to admire those legs of yours. Well, except me, of course. What can I say?
That's a good question.
I messed up. I'm sorry.
That was pretty dumb, Mac. It's snowing outside in buckets.
I busted my shoe trying to get here.
Hey, I'll take the blame, Trixie, but, at least I got to see you again. I was thinking about you the other day.
Oh, yeah? Where were you? At the flower shop?
No. I was at the meat department at the IGA. They had this beautiful leg of lamb.
You're a rat. You know that?
And you're the cheesecake to catch a rat, Trix.
Leg of lamb? That's so funny.
I
I told you about that one, didn't I, Donna?
Hey, I'd love to have you girls stick around, but we're on the air in about 25 here.
Oh, sure, send us back out into the blizzard.
I'm sorry, baby.
See you, Mac. Nice to meet you, Mac.
Likewise, Donna.
Wait a minute. Wait just a damn minute. Are you gonna stand for this? Are you just gonna go back out there in the raging snowstorm with one more red cent in your pocket for your efforts? This man screwed up. He admitted it. That's not our fault. What are we supposed to do about it? Gee, Mac, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking me out of my bed into this ridiculous-looking costume. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to pay double for cab fare because the cabbie could hardly see through the snow. And it's so nice to see you now that I have negative money in my pocket and a broken heel, all for nothing. Thank you so very much, Mac. We don't have to stand for this. Let's send a message to these people, these men who think they can push us around. We have rights. We're not here to be shoved around like so many snowflakes on the sidewalk. You need to pay for your mistakes, Mac Hooper. You, not us. I demand some satisfaction.
Gee, that snowflake line was pretty good.
You know, she's right, Mac. You are a naughty, naughty boy. And I'm gonna have to take it out of your hide one of these days.
Hey, I'll take my punches from you any day, Trix.
See ya, Mac.
That's it? You're just gonna leave?
Sister, let me just clue you in on something here. A bit of advice. Life sucks. Get used to it.
Hey, Trix, if you see the other girls, will you just send them home for me?
Gotcha, Mac. Bye.
Hey, Trix, what was the second part of that? That was some pretty good advice.
All right. So I messed up, I admit it. But you were the lady. Life's tough. Go home, crawl back into your bed with your kitty cat or whatever, and cry yourself to sleep. There'll be other gigs.
Sure. What about my kid? What about my 4-year-old kid who didn't want me to leave him alone with the sitter? But I told him, listen close to that radio, because when the music came on, he'd hear some feet shuffling and he'd know that was his mama. You want him to just cry himself to sleep tonight. When I come home broker than when I left him and tell him, honey, just gotta have some rice tonight. It's all we got left.
Oh, that was beautiful, really. What are you doing dancing? You ought to be writing that stuff. You'd sell a lot of soap.
You think I'd grovel around begging you to let me earn a lousy buck if I didn't have more to worry about besides myself? You are a bastard.
Well, what's your husband do?
If I had one, I'd tell ya.
Oh, God, look. I've told you all I can tell you, all right? I don't have anything for you. And if I did, I'd love to give you the job, but the budget's tight. You know, I got my struggles, too. Hell, we'll be lucky if the show lasts a week, the way the sponsors are talking. You know, my people aren't here. We don't have an organ. If we had one, I'd ask you to play.
Wouldn't know how.
Maybe you ought to learn, I don't know. Make yourself more sellable or something.
Oh, that's great advice. I'll hop right out in a roll at Juilliard. My kid's cute. He can beg in the street for a few nickels.
Look, I've said all I can say, all right? I don't know what you want from me.
That's simple. I want you to hire me. And I'm staying right here until you do. I've got a sitter for the whole day, so I'm set. You've got me here. You've got to pay me to leave.
Listen, lady, if you think you can...
I found your announcer, I think.
What do you mean, you think?
Well, he was moaning so much when he told me his name, I couldn't really make it out.
Oh, God, moaning?
Yeah, he's out on the landing covered in snow. I think he hurt his back.
Oh, God. Jack, get out here.
What's the matter?
Meet me out on the landing, pronto. John's hurt himself. Abby, you come too. And where's Walter?
He's still warming up.
Never get him away from that mirror.
I can help.
No, you're lucky I'm not charging you admission, lady. You're not doing anything that can come close to around here to a job. Hell, we'll free solid before you're on a thing off this show.
It's pretty cold out there.
Not cold enough.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm Rosie.
Bibsy.
You're new to the show?
I will be.
Oh, do you know Jack Hopper?
Hooper, Hopper, I've met them both.
Oh, you haven't seen him, have you? Jack, I mean.
I think he just went out there to get your announcer scraped off the roof. So I understand.
Oh.
He's probably still out there if you want to go catch him.
No, I don't. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet.
About?
Well, Jack and I are supposed to get married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. He hasn't actually proposed yet, but I know he wants to. He's just got this commitment problem.
I've met a few like that.
Aren't they just the worst? But you love them, you know? I can't wait around forever, though. My analyst tells me that romantic stagnation at this point in my life could be very detrimental.
Sounds like a real problem.
It is, and well, he's got to let go of his mother.
Real close, are they?
No, she died 8 years ago, but I know he's still attached. Men have such a problem with the Oedipus complex.
Oh.
If I could just figure out a way to get Jack to realize that he's got to commit. It's the only thing that will save him. And, well, us. How do you get a man to appreciate you?
I don't know anything about the Eddie complex or whatever, but I do know one thing. Having a kid won't do it.
No?
Mm-mm. Men are allergic to kids.
Oh.
Oh, Rosie, I've been meaning to talk to you about our scene today.
What scene? We haven't got our script yet.
I realize that, but we will, of course. I feel like we lack a certain connection, don't you?
No.
You don't? There needs to be more passion involved, more depth to our relationship. What do you think is lacking there?
Well, I hate your guts in real life, Walter, so that might come across a bit in the scene.
Perhaps, but I don't think so. I think your character and mine are very much in love. I think they burn for one another. Have you ever considered wearing something more provocative?
Oh, you mean something low cut so you can look down the front?
Yes, that might be exactly what's needed.
Forget it.
Just a suggestion. I was wondering what I did with that. Where is everyone?
That man is such a lecherous pig. For the first 3 weeks of the show, he tried to get me into his dressing room, and, well, I thought Jack was gonna kill him.
Oh my god! That is so disgusting! Somebody get me some water!
He is disgusting. Walter! Oh, Walter, where are you?
Yes, what is it?
Walter, I've been thinking, and I think we should put our differences aside for the sake of the characters.
Absolutely. After all, that is acting.
Yes, you're so right about that. I think my character, Catherine, is just scorching with desire for your character.
Let's rehearse.
Who needs a script?
Rosie?
Hi, Jack. Walter was just giving me some pointers. We should be able to do some really good scenes now. Thanks, Walter.
Indubitably.
Rosie, don't go far. Here, set him down nice and easy. What the hell were you doing out there?
I went out for some air. I slipped and fell and my back threw out. I called and called, but no one came.
Should I call for an ambulance?
No. I can still go on.
Flat on your back?
Yeah, just put a microphone down next to me.
What now?
Oh, nothing. Just shooting pains now and then, that's all. Someone just has some aspirin?
Yeah, coming right up. Watch yourself, Walter.
Abby, you just sit with him for a minute, would you? Make sure he gets that aspirin. Walter, have the scripts come yet?
No, but it's going to be a very good show.
Oh, glad you're so confident. No scripts, no music, an announcer flat on his back, and the temperamental building. Oh, no. I wasn't talking about you, sweetheart. I was talking about the place across the street. You're all right. Beautifully made, dependable. Just stay with me. That's my girl. You know I love you. 15 minutes till showtime. I want my cast out here now.
Anything I can do?
Not a thing.
Here. I fished this out of Rosie's purse, something her analyst prescribed. She says they calm her down or something. That's all we got.
Okay, John, I want to try these.
I need something. Anything.
Would you like a glass of water?
Yes, I think so.
Coming right up.
Now, where is everybody? Rosie!
I'm here.
All right, listen up, people. The scripts ain't here yet, so we're gonna have to do it without rehearsal. Won't be the first time. And we also don't have an organ, so any bright ideas for music?
I'll whistle?
Anybody who works here have any ideas?
There's a harmonica and the sound effect stuff.
Can you play it?
Home on the range.
Oh, good. We're doing a Western now.
Help!
What's the matter?
Well, John can't lift his head to drink the water to swallow the pills, so can we tip him up a little?
Here.
can't do it. I'm sorry.
Okay. I have an idea. Give me that. Open up. Go and. There we go.
Okay, John. We're as set as we're ever gonna be. Now, if we just had.
Back, all of you!
Yes, I have your scripts. Now, just a minute, please.
God, people these days. Back to jackals, you vultures!
There are not just words on those papers, but lives. Lives that I have created, living creatures that haunt me during the night to be let out. And a teeny bird, a teeny innocent bird, always twittering, fluttering like a raven. Once upon a midnight dreary when I pondered, that little bird sang to me about the song of the characters.
Sell me more soup, Dennis! Sell me more soup! Sell me soup better than the television can sell it. Or die, Dennis!
So before you ruin my script with your inept performances, please, consider my work. All right, everyone do a quick read-through and be back here in 10 minutes.
A telephone! I forgot the telephone!
See you tomorrow, Dennis, and how about giving us some rehearsal time, huh? Yeah, maybe next time. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Hey, wait. What's this extra script for? I have one for Blanche when she comes, but how come there's one more? I added another character. Catherine's cousin from Dubuque. Bernice. Bernice? Can Rosie and Blanche cover it? I don't think so. They're on at the same time. Woo! Abby, you want to be a star, don't you?
Oh, if I were on the same wavelength as Mr. Steed, I think I'd faint again.
It's a telegram from Hell, Mac. Seems they've frozen solid down there.
Telling you, we're in the Stone Ages here. The equipment's next to worthless. All the effects have got to be manual, Jack. I got no filters, no crossfades, no echoes, no nothing. It'll be the best I can do just to make sure the mics keep working.
What about the memory sequence? That's supposed to be done with filters.
Which I ain't got.
Can we cut it?
Jack, we're on the air in 5 minutes here. I mean, we didn't even get to run through the thing once as it is. How are we gonna cut it?
How am I gonna do this?
Abby!
Yes, Mr. Hooper?
Abby, get everybody out here, will you?
Mr. Steed is still warming up.
Oh boy, well tell Walter we'll just have him lukewarm for today, all right? We're on the air in 5 minutes, Abby.
Okay. Mr. Steed, you're gonna have to put your clothes back on.
What does a memory even sound like?
Jack.
Is it a bell, a drum, a rattle, a fart? Mac, a memory is this echoey thing, and then it's filtered, like for the voices in the inner sanctum. I can't do it manually.
Jack, you're a professional sound effects man. An artist. I mean, you're the guy that makes people see things with their ears. You can do this. Remember that sci-fi show last year? The one that called for the sound of turning a guy inside out? What'd you come up with?
I pulled off a surgical glove while the assistant crinkled cellophane to sound like bone snapping.
And it worked.
People called to say they puked.
And you thought of that.
Took a while, I'll tell you.
Of course it took a while. It was a major challenge. I mean, turning a guy inside out. But this is nothing for you, Jack. A simple memory sequence. I mean, 30 seconds worth of thought and you can tell us what you need.
Okay. It's Rosie too, you know. She's driving me crazy with all this analyst crap.
Professional, remember. Can't let that stuff get to you. Not now.
Professional. I'll think of something.
Attaboy. Where the hell is everybody?
Hey, that was pretty good, you know.
What? Steve! Rosie, get out here!
That little pep talk you just gave Jack. You're a regular Vince Lombardi. Any words of wisdom for me?
Yeah. Keep your mouth shut till your line. Say your line, then keep your mouth shut again.
What's your problem, anyway? I was actually saying something nice to you.
I'm sorry, all right? I got a job to do. I don't mean to, I just... Thanks for the compliment. Whatever. Steve, Blanche, Rosie!
No need to bellow, Hooper. There's plenty of time for the prepared actor.
Steve, you stand on that platform there. Abby, you go in the booth with Jack and give him a hand if he needs it, all right? And, Tipsy.
Bibsy.
Right, that's your mic. John, you're gonna be where you're gonna be. Blanche will be there when she gets here. And where's Rosie? Has anybody seen Rosie? Oh, no.
What do we do if this happens in the middle of the broadcast?
Ad-lib and light a match.
But strike it quietly.
You're being a touchy dame today, aren't you? You sweet stack of bricks. Okay, this is good in a way. Let me get into the booth here and make sure your mics are gonna work if the lights go out. Oh, jeez, John, you're too quiet. Forgot you were there.
Hey, don't touch that!
Sorry.
All right, I heard all that through the mic. Sound effects are set. Steve, speak.
Oh, that this too sullied flesh would melt.
Yeah, I wish that too. Your mic works? All right, Tipsy.
It's Bibsy. Bibsy. What's so hard about that?
Sorry, I have a problem with stupid sounding names. Your mic works. All right, Abby, go over to Blanche's mic, will you? Test it for me?
My night vision isn't very good.
Okay, no. Jack?
I got it. Test. 1, 2, 3.
All right, that's working. Now, where's Rosie?
Ooh, this is romantic.
Rosie, move over to your platform.
Where?
To your left. No, the other left.
Towards me.
Oh, thank God. Holy.
Rosie, what are you doing in that?
Walter, I thought this might help with motivation during our honeymoon scene.
Oh, yes, my dear. Motivation is on the rise, most certainly.
It better not be, Steed, or I'll...
All right, people, we're professionals here. Rosie, test your microphone for me.
There once was a girl from Nantucket who sailed the seas in a bucket.
Hey, cut that out!
No, it's dead. I'm not getting anything. Try it again.
And when she got there and was asked for her fare,
Rosemary!
Oh, do go on.
Your mic's dead, Rosie, and I don't have time to figure out what's the matter with it either.
That's no problem. Walter, do you think there's room for me?
I'm certain there is.
Steed, I'm warning you.
Jack, you have something to tell the cast about the memory sequence, don't you?
Yeah. Look, so we don't have any filters for the memory sequence, so anytime it calls for the effect in the script, you'll have to alter your voice manually. Like this. Slow down your words and run your finger over your lips. Hey, it's the best I could do at the time given. We'll add some bells and stuff in the background.
Surely you jest.
I'll tell you what I surely do.
All right, people, quiet. Get into your places. We're on the air in 20 seconds here, so watch me for your cues. Keep a matching lighter handy. Don't screw up. Abby, don't touch anything unless Jack tells you to. Break a leg and pray that Blanche gets here.
Rosie, put something on over that dress.
I don't see how my body has anything to do with you, Jack. Right, Walter?
Your body is my own. I mean, your own.
A Freudian slip, Walter. Naughty. Who's your analyst, by the way?
Hutton, Ebert Hutton, and he says...
Quiet! We're on in 5, 4.
Come close to your radios, ladies. This is the episode you've all been waiting for. Will Catherine's memory return in time for her to save her mother, Ruth? Will Max McAllister discover the key to unlock his wife's memory? And can Ruth live with the marriage of her daughter and the son of her late husband's murderer? Is that right? Brought to you by Nightingale Soap, the soap that makes you sing. Here's today's exciting installment of Loving Lives. The show that asks the question, will Catherine ever find happiness, or what?
Hello, ladies. Walter Steed here to tell you. I've been a bachelor on and off for a good deal of my life, and washing clothes is not a chore I used to adore. Most men are pretty clumsy when it comes to laundry, but if you'll permit me to give you a tip. Oh, I guess that just goes to show you what a bean burrito will do to your digestive system on a Wednesday morning. Most men are pretty clumsy when it comes to laundry, but if you'll permit me to give you a tip. Nightingale Laundry Soap makes washing clothes a time for celebration. The fresh scent and mild feel give me such a boost, well, it's just like they say. Nightingale Laundry Soap. It makes you want to sing. Take it from me, Walter Steed, an old bachelor, buy Nightingale laundry soap, and sing through your wash.
When we last left Loving Lives, Max McAllister was leaning down to your roof, his mother-in-law, as she whispered to him on her deathbed.
Come closer, Max, come closer. There is something I must tell you.
But what Max doesn't know is that Ruth has a gun under the sheets, aimed at his heart. And now, Loving Lives.
Come closer, Max, come closer. There is something I must tell you.
Yes, Ruth, I'm here.
You know there is one thing that will save me.
Yes, Ruth.
To have my daughter, to have Catherine look at me and know that I am her mother. She has to know me, Max, or I'll die. You know that.
I know that.
You need to know that.
I do.
But what you don't realize, Max McAllister, is that there is something else keeping me from life. Someone else. As long as he is alive, I shall be sick to death.
Who, Ruth? Tell me.
Your father.
He's already dead, Ruth.
Yes, but he lives on in his son. When I look at you, Max, I see your father, my husband's late murderer. Do you know what that sound is, Max?
I've heard it many times in the war, Ruth. It's a Wilson snub-nosed pistol being cocked. And judging from the sound, the barrel is pointing straight at my heart.
That's right. When I pull this trigger, your father's memory will be gone forever.
Ruth, wait. Let me answer the door.
No! I've got to end this now!
Ruth, I have a plan that could bring Catherine's memory back, but I must be alive to carry it out.
What plan? Tell me! I think you're bluffing.
No, I'm not. Ruth, if the person behind that door leaves, we may never have the real Catherine back again.
How can I trust you?
People with important things in common must learn to trust one another, Ruth. In our past, we have my father in common, and that creates a terrible bond between us. But in the present, we have a deep love for Catherine in common. Rely on that bond for your trust.
I swore vengeance.
Don't kill me now, Ruth. Let me answer the door.
All right, go. But if this doesn't work...
If Catherine's memory won't return, Ruth, I don't want to live.
Oh, that was so good.
Coming, I'm coming, don't leave.
Hello,
You must
I'm
be Bernice,
Catherine.
Catherine's cousin from Dubuque. Thank you so much for coming.
Hello, I'm Bernice, Catherine's cousin from Dubuque.
I just said that.
Yes, but I was supposed to.
Come in, please. Thank you again for coming such a distance.
Of course, anything
I
for
understand
Catherine
you and
since
Catherine
she-
are very close.
Since she and I are so very close. I came as soon as I heard
What about
the
the
accident.
accident?
About the accident. Yes, I did. But
Let
perhaps
me
you could
fill
tell
you
me
in
more
on
about
the
the
details
details
of her condition.
about the details of her condition and stop saying my lines.
Catherine and I were returning from our honeymoon when our ship hit a reef and sunk. I managed to save Catherine from the wreckage, but not before she received a deep cut on her forehead from the falling mast. She recovered from the gash, of course, but the trauma caused total amnesia. Ruth, her mother, is sick almost to death over it. I'm afraid she will die if Catherine's memory won't return.
I see.
I sent for
So
you.
you sent for me because you think the three of us, her mother, her husband, and her childhood friend, might strike the chord to restore her memory. Is that right?
Yes, that is right.
Well, Mr. McAllister, with so much love in one room, it will just have to work.
Let us hope so, Bernice.
Max, who's there?
Oh, that's Ruth. She's right down the hall there. I'll get...
Why don't you get my bags, Max?
Of course, I will get your bags.
Blanche Kennedy here, ladies. Unlike my co-star Walter, I'm an old married woman. So buy Nightingale soap.
I hear they even use Nightingale soap at the Orient.
Catherine, darling, are you awake?
Oh, yes! Who are you?
Max, your husband.
My husband!
I know you don't remember.
I wish I really did.
It's all right, Catherine. I have a plan to help you. I'm going into a room with two other people.
Where am I now?
This is your home, Catherine, where you grew up.
Oh, I wish I really knew that.
Darling, my poor lost Catherine, listen to me carefully. After I've gone into the room, I want you to clear your mind completely.
I'm so confused, Ed!
Max,
Max, oh, you see!
don't worry, Catherine. I want you to wipe away that confusion. When you open the door, imagine it is the door to your past. There will be 3 people in the room who are very important to you. Open the door to them and all your memories.
I'll try! I'm scared!
Trust me, Catherine.
Kiss me, Max!
Will that help?
Oh, yes!
I hear the others calling. There will be plenty of kisses when your memory returns, my darling Catherine. Now wait here. Come into the hall. Close your mind. When I tell you, open the door to your memories.
Don't leave me!
It's a short moment of separation, Catherine, for a lifetime of togetherness.
Oh, how I hate to be alone! How do I make sense of all this muddle? Could that man really be my husband? Why did I have such a passionate urge to kiss him? Think of nothing, Catherine. Open the door to your memories.
Are you ready, Catherine?
Ready.
Open the door.
Oh, Kate, it's so good to see you. It's your cousin Bernice.
Bernice! Bernice!
Hi, Bernie, look what I found. What is it?
It's a worm, Bernie.
Keep it. We'll go fishing later. Maybe some of the boys will be at the lake.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. We found a worm!
We found so many things, Kate. We grew up together.
Bernie, dear Bernie! Catherine, and you look so familiar. It's your mother, sweetheart. Your mother. Mother? Mom, come on, we gotta hurry! We'll be there on time, dear. Don't worry. Don't worry, but what if the boat leaves early? I don't want to miss seeing Dad off! Your father will keep the boat in the dock with his bare hands to make sure he says goodbye to us, Catherine. We'll be fine.
I'll miss him.
He'll be back soon. Back soon. Back soon. Mother, where did Father go? She's remembering. She knows me. But why did she have to ask that? Oh, Mother, I didn't mean to hurt you.
Catherine, it's all right. You're opening the door to your memories. You're doing it.
I'm doing it. My life, it's all coming back to me. It's Bernice and Mother and bells at church. It's so beautiful, Max.
Not nearly as beautiful as you, my wonderful wife, Catherine. I've dreamt of this moment so many times when we would finally be on our honeymoon.
So have I, Max. I want you to kiss me. No, Max, I want you to really kiss me.
Oh, Catherine.
Oh, Max, I know you can do better than that. Really kiss me. My memory's back.
Oh, goody for you, Catherine.
I feel as if a terrible darkness has been lifted. Oh, Mother, it's so great to see you and to know who you really are. Great to see you too, sweetie. And, dear Bernie, remember what wonderful times we had when we danced by the lake?
Yes, the dance by the lake. Wasn't that the one where we danced?
Yes, and...
My darling, why did you scream?
I screamed out of ecstasy, because suddenly I remembered our life together, Max.
It was wonderful, Catherine, and it will be wonderful again. What glorious hours await us as we spend... What's that?
It's my heart wanting to beat out of my chest. Oh, Max!
Who could it be?
Let it ring. I need you, Max.
Our love is like a runaway locomotive.
Yes! That's the storm of our passion. Oh, Max!
Oh, Catherine.
Oh, Max, some weak men find it very difficult to say certain things to a woman, but, well, you can't you? Tell me, then prove it!
Catherine, those words spring from me as if every fiber of my soul was behind it. To be able to finally say
tell
to
me,
you,
say
Catherine,
it!
with all my heart, I love...
Tune in next week, ladies, for the next heart-stopping episode of Loving Lives. And remember, my Nightingale soap for a clean I'll make you want to sing. This is Betsy Sullivan saying, so long from the nut house.
All right. Stop, all of you. We got another show to do in 2 hours. Jack, get off of him.
I'm gonna tear him apart.
Get away from me, you vermin, you vulture, you non-actor.
Oh, Walter, I tried to save you from this prostitute.
Hey.
Prostitute, huh?
Rosie, put something on over that dress.
Is that all you care about? After all of this?
I care, Rosemary.
Steed, if you touch her, I swear.
Oh, no, you don't. Walter, wait for me.
I have to say, Matthew, I'm perfectly astounded with your directorial technique. Things were so very spontaneous today.
Is this what you people do every week? It's unbelievable. Hey, Mac. What are you looking at? Mac, you all right? Hey, wake up!
He's in a stupor, my dear. It's the only state of rest most people in this business can indulge in.
I could have been born into a little sheep farming family in Mongolia, you know. All you have to worry about is milking the goat in the morning and following around the little lammies all day. The cute little lammies.
The lammies?
My announcer fell asleep. The lights went out. Everybody was talking like this. They were all trying to kill each other. Blanche cut the commercial short. Blanche, why'd you cut the commercial short?
Read your script, Matthew. Has me referring to myself as an old married woman.
You're not married?
I'm not old, my dear. Matthew, I must be going.
Right. One sec. Here you go, Blanche. And how about coming a couple minutes early for the West Coast broadcast, huh? You know, things weren't exactly smooth this time through. We could even rehearse a little.
I don't believe I missed a line, Matthew. At least during the periods when I could see the script.
Of course, you didn't fluff, Blanche. It just might help the others.
Matthew.
Blanche, please. Mac, would you?
Matthew. This is my lowest paying radio spot. I have 5 other roles, all larger, all better written, all requiring some rehearsal during the day. Loving lives is low on my list of priorities. No offense, I mean, we all know what being in this particular studio bodes for the future of a program. But I am a professional. Until cancellation or termination of contract, I will always be here to deliver my lines, and I shall deliver them adequately outlined in the script. Judging from this latest ignominious broadcast, I would guess you have a great deal more to worry about than my tardiness. Or perhaps we were finally all horrendous enough that you shall be relieved of all worries, Matthew.
Gee, thanks for the encouragement, Blanche.
My pleasure. Oh, by the way, will we be following any approximation of the script for the West Coast broadcast?
If we had some rehearsal, maybe.
I see. Well, goodbye.
My turn.
You'll get yours at the end of the week.
At the end of the week? But what about her?
Look, when you've been in this business long enough to get a guarantee in your contract for immediate cash payment after every gig, like Blanche Kennedy has, then you can come talk to me.
Guaranteeing the contract, but I don't have a contract.
That's right, so I could chalk all this up to volunteer work if I had half a brain.
Now wait a minute, I did a good job. You know that. I filled in all over the place.
All right, so you did a decent job, I'll give you that. You know, I'll even give you the part to play again in the West Coast broadcast. And if you're lucky, I'll bring you in tomorrow instead of a real actress. I'll give you all that, but I ain't giving you your pay early.
But what am I supposed to eat tonight, huh? What about the cab? What about the sitter? I'd be told I'd be walking out of here with some cash right after the job.
That's the policy for dancers.
And I'm a dancer.
But you didn't dance for the show.
There, are you happy? Here's a little tap, here's a little mambo, and the big finish. There. Now pay me.
Oh, that was lovely. Thanks for the free show. Payday's at the end of the week for actors.
But who's gonna pay for my busted shoe?
You and your stupid shoe! That's all I've heard about is your damn shoe. Ever since you got here. Where is it?
It's by the toolbox. What are you gonna do about it?
I'm tired of the shoe. I'm tired of hearing about this stuff. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I've had it with the nightingales, with the stuff that never gets here, with the snow, with this building. Ow! I was kidding. I love this building. I'm going berserk. I don't have to do this. There's a million other things. I have to get out of this business. That's all there is to it. There. There's your shoe. Here, I'll write my name on it. I don't carry some weight in the city. Show him the shoe when you need a taxi. Tell him I said you're good for it. You can buy food on credit with that shoe.
You're nuts.
Because you pushed me over the edge. You and this shoe at loving lives.
You drove a nail right through the soul. What am I supposed to do with that?
Here, give me that. There! Now it's broken in. What is that? I hear a ringing in my ears.
It's the telephone, Einstein. Can I have my shoe back?
The telephone. The telephone, somebody's calling.
It's generally what that means. You know I'm gonna bill you for this, right?
This is bad. I got a bad feeling.
Get away from me, Oliver. My lawyers will take great delight in suing you for...
Look at you. Well, bring on your lawyers, you windbag. They might as well get me for murder while they're at it.
You'll have to get through me first, Jack. Oh, no, you don't, you vixen. I'll protect Mr. Steed. You're just using him.
Rosie, what the hell has gotten into you?
What's the matter, Jack? You can't comprehend the idea that Walter would risk his life for me, and that's the pitiful excuse he is for a man would tell me that he loves me.
He didn't. That was his character.
That's right.
But it was between people, not actors, and it wasn't in the script because we couldn't see the script. It was from his heart in the heat of passion. Wasn't it, Walter?
You better answer this right, Steed.
As I recall correctly, I never actually got the words out completely.
And you didn't mean them in the first place. You don't love her.
But you would have if some jealous, childish, breast-obsessed sound man to get in the way.
What? Rosie, get up. Steed doesn't mean anything to you.
I resent that.
That's right. She doesn't mean anything to you, Walter.
All right, people, listen up. Our producer, Mr. Ralph Shipley, is on the phone. He's got a general announcement he wants to make to the cast.
Am I on?
Yes, sir, they can hear you.
Ah, good. Hello, people. This is Mr. Shipley. I was just calling to congratulate you guys on your good work. You guys have been real troopers, professional in many senses of the word. I do have one other thing to say, and I do regret not being there in person, but I've been really busy at the office lately. Our sponsor called a couple minutes ago, the president of Flock Enterprises, the one that puts out Nightingale soap and many other washing products. He called and he said that he listens to our show faithfully. And he also said, well, I'll use his exact words. He said, Ralph, you need to cancel that damn show. And so that's what I've done. The show's been canceled. But people, continue your good work wherever you go. That's all, Mac.
Thank you, sir.
It's okay, Walter. I'm sure there's a million producers in this town that are just dying to have you on their show. It's nothing.
Jeez, Steed, give us a break.
You want me to rub your shoulders or something?
I want you to get away from me. Get away from me. This is your fault. Yours and that hopper. Why do I let myself be surrounded by ignorant amateurs? Why?
But you said in your dressing room that I had a bright professional career ahead of me.
Oh, where are you from? Naivesville, New Hampshire? That was to get with you, that's all.
You pig, Walter?
What? What is wrong with honesty? And I thought you loved me, Rosemary.
Now who's the idiot? I was putting on a show for Jack, that's all.
Wait, you were?
All right, people, here's the deal. If you want to stick around, the studio's going to send the money over to settle your contracts before you leave.
Did Shipley say anything? Anything at all about keeping anyone for a new series?
As far as I know, everyone here is working on something else already. Except you doing any other shows, Walter? I guess that's a no. Well, you can come back in a while or stick around. I'll have your money. Them's the breaks, folks.
What about the West Coast thing?
Oh, yeah, Shipley said he's got a nephew that cracks jokes and plays like the zoo or something. He's gonna fill in.
That's my brother Philip. Uncle Ralph thinks he's funny.
Uncle Ralph?
Meet Abigail Shipley, everyone. Close relative to our ex-producer.
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry about lying. I just didn't want anyone to resent me being here.
Oh, no, we wouldn't resent you. Not in the least.
Well, guess that's that.
Rosie, wait a minute.
So, Mac, I get paid after all, right?
Just your lucky day, I guess. First day on the show and it gets canceled.
Hey, I'll take what I can get. How long before we get the money?
Couple hours, maybe.
Guess I'll wait then. Is there anywhere to get good coffee around here?
Doesn't exist in this building. Try the place on the corner.
Lend me a nickel, would you?
You're amazing, you know that?
I've been told that.
Abigail, I think I need to clarify a few things I said earlier.
Oh, you made it all very clear already, Walter.
You must understand, Abigail, I was under a great deal of stress. I wasn't aware of everything.
Oh, like that I was the producer's niece?
Exactly. I mean, no, that doesn't make any difference.
All right, Walter, go wait somewhere else.
You mind your business, Hooper. I'll talk to whomever I'd like. Abigail, I thought you might be interested in seeing my home.
Steed, I want you off the stage.
And I want you off my back. Abigail, please, for what we once had, put in a word with your uncle. I'll do anything.
Come on, Walter, let's go. Herman.
I told you never to use that name again.
Herman?
Then get off the stage.
Herman.
Take it back and I'll go.
Is his real name really Herman?
No, it's a gag I made up, all right? I thought of the worst name an actor would want to have when he tried his damnedest to make sure nobody found out. And I came up with this. Herman Stententakovsky. It's pretty good, right?
It's awful.
Yeah, so I call him that sometimes, just to get on his nerves. It's not like I could get a copy of any birth certificate or anything, right, Walter?
Just leaving, you little piece of filth.
Well, thanks, you walking pile of sewer slime. You okay, Abby?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a little while, if that's all right.
All right. Hey, Walter, you need directions to the unemployment office? Oh, dear God! I'm blind!
Thank you. Oh, that was unnerving there for a second. Although, I've always thought it might be fitting for a radio actor to go blind, so we could get a better sense of what the audience is going through. You know? How soon are we on?
Oh, you slept through the performance. It's all over.
I did. Oh, I hope I didn't snore.
Well...
I snored on the air? Gee.
It's okay. The pills we gave you were a little too strong, but you were in a lot of pain. How do you feel now?
Better. I think I can sit up a bit. Ah. Yeah, that's better. Say, I've seen you before. In a dream. There was all this whiteness, and then you appeared, like out of a fog.
Oh, that wasn't a dream. I found you half frozen out in the snow.
Oh, that was you. Thanks. Say, you're a lot better looking than one of those St. Bernards with a flask of brandy around its neck.
Thank you?
I don't know what would be worse, freezing to death or having one of those dogs drool on your face. Oh, what's wrong? You don't think I was comparing you to a St. Bernard now, do you?
Oh, no. It's just, well, how's this for a day? The show that I've been trying to work on for 3 years gets canceled the day I start. My boss, I almost push him off a ladder. I almost kill a woman out of jealousy. And the man of my dreams turns out to be the most horrible person I've ever met.
Sounds like you're lucky.
Lucky?
Yeah, you got the worst day of your life over with early. It can only go up from here, right? John Cleary, the snoring announcer.
Abigail Shipley, the bumbling assistant.
Pleasure. So, you say the show got canceled today?
Yeah, I mean, Loving Lives was on the way out anyway, but I think we clinched it today with all the ad-libbing and screaming.
Ad-libbing and screaming? On the air?
Yeah, Walter and Rosie were practically making love, and Jack and I tried to kill both of them.
The things you sleep through. Canceled. Another show becomes a part of the history of the place.
Aren't you, I don't know, disappointed?
A little, but you see, I'm in love with theater. Not just one show. Someone told me theater was canceled. No more movies, no more radio, no more place to share the illusions. Well, I might just die then. But I wonder, 30 years from now, I wonder if someone will walk into this theater and be able to tell that the last episode of Loving Lives was played here. I wonder if they'll be able to smell it.
Smell it?
Yeah. Take a deep sniff. What do you smell?
Rope, paint, coffee?
Miles and miles of rope, gallons of paint, hundreds of cups of coffee. What shows were they used for?
You're crazy.
I smell a school for scandal, with tall wigs and lots of white powder.
What color are the sets?
You tell me.
Lots of red.
Gaudy red.
And big hoop dresses. I smell the cigar of an audience member.
Smoking in the theater.
And the voices of the men, the kind of voices you can feel in your feet as you walk.
You smell voices. You're getting good. I smell a Midsummer Night's Dream.
A kick line, and girls kicking their legs up to their noses, their faces thick with makeup.
Cases and cases of makeup. I smell a tragedy. Wet handkerchiefs and King Lear coming out with Cordelia in his arms. How?
Does electricity have a smell?
Well, if you're asking, then it must.
Wires, and microphones, and people listening all over the world.
Your sniffer's getting better. It's all in here.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
One kid, 11 years old. One. Can't even be here 5 minutes early to rehearse a little. 4 minutes to on the air. Who am I yelling to? Could have been a plumber. That would have been good. Hey, Mac. Yeah? Hey, looking for Mac Cooper. You seen him? You found him. Really? I did. I just said, hey, Mac, like I was talking to any random Joe on the street when I didn't know his name. But it turns out this time Mac really is his name. Ain't that a kick? Yeah, that's a kick, all right. You're late. Late? We're not on yet, are we? Good morning, America! No, but I thought since this is your first time on radio, you might like a few minutes to rehearse. Oh, rehearse or schmurse. What for? Come here, tell a few jokes, play my kazoo, I leave. My Uncle Ralph says it's a breeze. I come here, see it's a breeze. Hey, you feel a breeze in here? Is the microphone short enough for you? I don't know. You gonna dance together? Why don't you stand in front of it and I'll go make sure it's working? I got an idea. I'll stand in front of it. You go make sure it's working. Brilliant. What a team, what a team. All right, let's hear something. Nice place you guys got here. If you're a seagull looking for a dump. Hey, whoa. Jeez, I heard you show dim prospects, but this is ridiculous. All right, that's enough. The mic works. Really? I'd like to meet this mic guy. My uncle told me nobody works here.
Are you sure you can do this, John? I mean, you don't have to.
Well, if it ain't Krabby Abby.
Ugh, shut up, Philip.
Oh, I see you're dating hunchbacks now, huh? Really moving up in the world.
John's wrenched his back, Philip.
Wrenched it? What did you do? Swallow a toolbox? That'll really screw you over. Hope they can nail down a cure for it soon.
Sounds like a real joy to have around the house.
My parents say he was an accident.
Sounds about right.
John, touch your microphone for me, will ya?
Testing. John Cleary here.
All right, John, we're set. For what, I'm not sure. All right, you guys. All go on the set of Loving Lives and be dead before you can get to me.
Hey, what are you doing? Put that down, you punk.
What am I doing? I'm doing a radio show, which is a lot more than I can say for you, buddy boy.
Who the hell is this?
That's my brother, the brat.
And who the hell are you?
Anyone seen Rosie?
Go check in the garden by the skunk cabbage.
Oh, God. You're putting this thing on air?
Listen, buddy, I'm the future of entertainment. Let me tell you something else while I'm still talking. Radio ain't where I'll be staying, no. It's just a teensy-weensy little stepping stone to the big time. T-E-L-I-V-I-Z-N. Television! They'll hear me. They'll see me. They'll love me. That's my future.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you about your future. It's gonna last about 3 more seconds if you don't leave my stuff alone.
All right, Jack. Rosie's up in Studio B. Go find her before you kill our next show.
You do this way too often, Jack. Hey, Mac, what about the money?
It's coming. Look, we're on the air in a minute here, so everyone either shut up or leave. Oh, I think I'll leave. You stay. Oh, I didn't know you cared, Mac, baby. I could have been an electrician. The worst I would have got was electrocuted.
You get a real charge out of that.
Oh my God, Philip, you're obnoxious.
Quiet on the set, Gabigail.
Quiet! We're on in 5, 4.
We welcome you today to a very special broadcast brought to you by Nightingale Soap, the soap that makes you sing. Loving Lives will no longer be aired at this time, so we may bring you other quality programs like the one that we have for you today. Introducing for his radio debut, Little Philip and his Happy Kazoo.
Hello out there! I'd like to say it's a pleasure to be here, but if you saw this place, you know it was a lie. Oh, speaking of ugly, Mr. Narrator, how's it going?
Fine, Philip.
Say, I'm new to this spot. I don't think I caught your name.
It's...
Every day at the beginning of the broadcast, we have to hear that annoying voice, and we all ought to know the name to go with it.
It's John Cleary, Philip.
Well, that's just beautiful, Mr. Cleary. Next time I want to hear from you, I'll just say, and now we'll go to the John. What do you have to say about that, Mr. Cleary?
I say you're a very funny young fellow, Philip. May you be the last of your kind.
Ah, flush it, John. And now, ladies and gentlemen, just to be a little bit more highfalutin, I'd like to give you my rendition of a famous classical tune by Beethoven. I'd like to, but I don't know how. Whoa! Imagine this, folks. Some lady just walked into the studio and sat herself down right in the middle of my broadcast. Hey, lady, this is the Little Philip and his Happy Kazoo show. Are you in the right place? Whoa! Imagine this. She's pulling out a bottle of booze. Geez, my parents tell me I drive them to drink, but I just met this lady. Say, sweetheart, you got a name? Oh, is that right? Well, I don't think I've heard a name like that before. How'd that go over at a party, huh? Hey, folks, I'd like you to meet Mrs. And this is her daughter, Miss... That'd be a real barrel laughs, wouldn't it? What if the whole family of them died in a car crash, huh? We are gathered here today to say goodbye to... Well, I'll tell you, this place is really hopping. Discovery time. I just found out what this place is. A museum. The Museum of Dead and Dying Entertainment. Should have figured that one out when I first walked in. First, over here, we've got my sister. An old veteran at failed love affairs with people that don't know she's alive. Say hello, sis. She's the shy one in the family. Now, it looks like she's going over to the John, by which I mean our narrator over here, who resembles another old classic entertainer. The Hunchback. Oh, now we've got it all figured out. We've got our resident mummy sitting back here sipping embalming fluid. Whoa! Turn to a horse show now, ladies and gentlemen. The mummy walks. She may be old, she may be creaky in the bones, but she can still put on quite a show. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Hey, get off of me! Do you know who I am? I am Philip Shipley. I'm a star!
Philip and his Happy Kazoo have met with technical difficulties. They will not be returning.
Do something! Come close to your radios, ladies. This is the final episode of Loving Lives. The show that asks the question.
The show to ask the question, will Catherine ever find happiness, or will she get canceled first? Brought to you by Nightingale Soap, the soap that makes you Lulu as you wander, mellifluously moan in the morning, or twitter at twilight.
Tweet!
Here is the long-awaited installment. Can Catherine's memory return in time to save her mother's life?
Is her mother's life worth saving?
Will cousin Bernice from Dubuque join the Rockettes?
Will Catherine ever find a true love who will say, I love you and mean it?
And will Max McAllister...
These questions and many more may or may not be answered on today's episode of Loving Lives. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Walter Steed here, ladies. You know, I've been a bachelor on and off for a good deal of my life.
And I'm here to tell you about a time he wasn't a bachelor. Hi, everyone. I'm Bambi, Walter Steed's third ex-wife. And I may sound young, but that's only because I am. Okay, so Walter and I were married for a whole 1 week before I learned that my main duties as his wife were to clean all the mirrors in the house and build new rooms for his ego, which was growing so quickly that we couldn't keep up. Oh, and I did the laundry too, and I used Nightingale soap, the soap that makes you sing, sing, sing. And I found that it could get absolutely everything spotless. Except my husband's reputation, of course. So buy Nightingale soap, but stay away from Walter Steed. This is Bambi Kazoo saying so long!
When we last left Loving Lives, Catherine's mother, Ruth, had these words from Max McAllister.
Max, why I ever let you marry my daughter is an absolute mystery to me. I'm going to shoot you and put you out of my misery.
And now, on to Loving Lives.
Max, why I ever let you marry my daughter is an absolute mystery to me. Suspect I was drunk at the time. I'm going to shoot you and put you out of my misery.
Ruth, I realize you've been under a great deal of strain, but remember, our first priority is to get dear Catherine's memory back.
No, my first priority is to make sure you can't say any more lines. Do you know what that sound is, Max?
Why, yes, it's...
Good. Take that, Max McAllister.
My God, I've been shot!
Why, Mother, what are you doing?
Is your memory back then, my dear?
Yes, I heard a loud noise and suddenly remembered everything.
Oh, good then, I have everything I ever wanted and I feel fully recovered.
Catherine. My Catherine.
Oh, Max, is that you? You're bleeding.
Yes, I'm dying, Catherine.
I thought he was already dead.
Come closer, Catherine. My last breaths are for you.
This could take a dreadfully long time. Would you like a shot, my dear?
That would be wonderful, thank you.
But...
Very nicely done, Catherine.
Thank you, Mother.
Catherine, how could you? There must be some sort of mistake.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Max, just die, will you?
And so ends the life of Max McAllister.
Woo!
Ladies, are you tired of your whites not being all that white? Are you discouraged when your children say, "Hey, Mom, my clothes smell kind of bad"? Well, then try Nightingale soap. Nightingale soap, the soap that claims to make you sing. The soap that canceled Loving Lives. The soap that in reality doesn't clean clothes any better than a rock in a stream. The soap with that obnoxious bird for a symbol.
Would somebody just shoot that thing?
Thank you. So try Nightingale soap once, and when it doesn't work, write a letter to the company saying you didn't think through your wash, you swore through it. And now, back to Loving Lives.
Well, my dear, Max is dead. How do you feel?
It's fine, Mother, except isn't there anyone who will say those words I long to hear?
Come in. And who are you?
I'm Catherine's long-lost husband, the one she married before Max. I fell off a boat and lost my memory and wandered around Africa for a while and was left for dead by everyone, I'm sure. But now I'm back. My name's Jack.
Jack? Oh, Jack, I thought you were dead. I thought we didn't have a chance anymore.
Well, we do. Didn't I used to call you Rosie when we were married?
Oh, yes, I remember. Are you here to stay?
If you'll have me, Rosie.
What, Jack?
Rosie.
Jack.
Oh, do you know what that sound is?
Rosie, I'm back. And if in order to be proper and everything, we'll have to get married again.
You mean it?
Yeah, I mean it. And you gotta stop seeing your analyst.
What do you have to offer as a substitute, Jack?
Me. The guy who loves you, Rosie. The guy who loves you.
I'll take it.
And so ends Loving Lives. The show that won't ask any more questions after today, except how did we ever get through it?
Hey, Mac, you in here?
Yeah? Who's that?
It's Bibsy. What are you doing sitting in the dark for?
Waiting for the lights to turn back on. My light is out of fluid.
Well, I just wanted to say goodbye. And thanks. That was pretty generous pay for one day's work.
Hey, you deserved it.
And I appreciate the shoes, too.
They're on the house. I got them out of the costume room.
The glitter's nice.
That's all they had in size 9.
No, really. If a cab doesn't see me, I'll just take off my shoe and wave it like a flare.
That'll work.
Well, so long, Mac.
So long, and be careful on your way out.
Thanks. There's a light in the corridor.
Hey,
Yeah?
is that really your name?
You mean Bibsy, the one you never remembered?
I remembered it. I just thought it was pretty stupid to begin with. It doesn't fit.
How about Marianne?
Marianne. That's a lot better. So, Marianne, you don't have a phone if somebody wanted to call you?
No, usually my friends just stand out on 31st Street and yell up, "Hey, Bibsy, you home?"
So, what if someone stood out on 31st and yelled up, "Hey, Marianne, you home?"
I'd say, "Come on up, Matthew. Have a cup of coffee. So long."
So long, Marianne. Well, sweetheart, looks like you've got competition.